Welcome to another episode of Right to Dream FC. Today's games, Tottenham Hotspur and Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. We just lost 5-1 to Manchester United, so let's get back on track with hopefully 6 points and a lot of goals to return. Let's get into it. Now, a little bit of admin to cover before we get into the games today against Tottenham and Bayer Leverkusen. Andre Onana is subject to a transfer bid from Shabab Al Ahly. It's a deal worth around about 14.5 million. We did buy him last season for 17.5 million, but comparing him to Salah, I don't know, Andre Onana just made some really poor choices in some of these games, and I feel like removing £65,000 a week from the wage budget is going to be beneficial to the club going forward, and obviously we'll have 12 million up front as well. So thank you, Onana, for your services, but good luck in your future endeavours and wish you the best. Now, an interesting item in our inbox: FC Nordsjælland lead 3F Superliga player development, and we've been responsible for the development of 39 players across the top flight clubs. Now, the team in second place on this list is FC Midtjylland with 17, so as you can see, more than double the next team in the league. It's a good stat to have. It shows that our training facilities and our youth facilities as well are up there with the very best in this division anyway, but a nice fact to have. Anyway, let's get on to Tottenham and let's get those 3 points. And a quick look at the Superliga before we get into the games. Nordsjælland currently sitting top with 12 games played, 11 wins, 1 draw, plus 24 goal difference, which is very nice. 34 points, and we've got a 6-point lead over FC Copenhagen. Goals scored, Makoko is on 11 so far, but 3 of our players have made it into the average rating as well. Bismarck Odoa Blessing on a 7.84, then Abdelaziz Firi. He is apparently the next Mbappe, and he's coming in with a 7.78 rating. He's got 4 goals in 5 games with 2 assists. He's doing quite well so far for us, with Makoko in 3rd place with 7.65. Bismarck Odoa Blessing is still top of the assist charts with 6, and player of the matches is Yusufa Makoko with 4. Salah has got 7 clean sheets in these 12 games so far. He's having a fantastic season. Another reason why we're moving on Andre Onana. But for now, let's play Tottenham Hotspur and let's get these 3 points. So a tactical tinkering for the game that faced against Manchester United. Salah in goal. You know what, Bamba, we're going to drop you for Buchmann. Not been too impressed with Bamba as it has been. So Salah, Nagalo at right back. Wisma Mays picked up an injury, so his fitness is not the best. So Nagalo to start with Diamande, Buchmann and Ndiaye. Jorgensen as Mazzala, Agume and Diamande because Mariba is also a fitness concern. Kudus goes back up front in the attacking midfielder position. Now, Ryan Cherky is also injured. We haven't had a great season so far regarding our injuries, but Makoko and Odoa Blessing starting this game for us today against Tottenham Hotspur. I feel like our fitness may come back to bite us in this game, but we have to do our best against a very good Tottenham Hotspur team who still have Harry Kane, so very interesting to see that. We're going to tell them that the media have given them a lot of credit because it seems to be quite a good tactical kind of team talk to give. Apparently all the players love the fact that they're famous, so tell them to do it for the media. And the Tottenham team that we're going to face, they're currently quite low down in the league, but Zakagni, Maddison and Kane as their front three. Udoji, McAllister, Vivian, Porro at the back. And I think I saw an Eric Dyer in the wild there, so hopefully we can use Makoko to put a lot of pressure on Eric Dyer at the back. And Christian Romero, however, Giorgio Scalvini, what a fantastic prospect in Football Manager. So they have got a good team, Tottenham, but I suppose you have to be in order to qualify for the Champions League through the Premier League as well. As Porro runs down the right, but Diamande stops him in his tracks, gives it to Ndiaye. Buchmann now into Jorgensen. What can he do? Over the top to Kudus, one-on-one, blocked by Romero. Now we have managed to get in behind, and it has only been 15 minutes, so fingers crossed we can do it a couple more times in this game. as Buckman starts this next highlight. 22 minutes gone so far. Into Diamande. Poor pass back to Diamande, but we do recover well. Diamande into Jorgensen. Finds Makoko one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Fantastic. He's not winning from there. He's not winning. He's not missing from there. We're winning 1-0. Who's their goalkeeper they've got? Pickford, you know, say no more. Madison, loose ball, cut out by Buckman. Diamande into Jorgensen. Lovely pass to Makoko. Turn of pace to getting past Romero. Finds the bottom corner. A lovely goal. Well done, Yusuf Makoko. Continues his very good goal scoring form in the Champions League as Jorgensen has the ball again over the top to Diamande. Is he going to pass it across or shoot? He's going to shoot. Mohamed Diamande in for Mariba. 2-0 against Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not going to say we're going to relax. We're going to demand more, but I'm very happy with how the result is playing out so far. Diamande to Jorgensen. Maybe Diamande prefers playing on the right-hand side of the defence, but lovely ball from Jorgensen to Diamande and a lovely finish into the opposite corner. It's all going quite well so far. 6 points from 3 games, -1 goal difference though because of the Manchester United game, so we need to improve upon that. Although now it says that we're level on goal difference, so very nice to see. As Ndiaye puts the loose ball in, Scalvini gives it to Harry Kane, who passes it on to Zaccagni on the wing. McAllister now loses out to Usman Diamande, but Dyer, you know, I spoke about him there. What is he going to do? Will he come back to haunt us? I'm not sure. I hope not, though. As Udogie runs inside from the left, gives it to Pedro Porro. I mean, it's a one-on-one with, who's at the back? Diamande. Lovely pressing back from him as Harry Kane doesn't make the most of the ball into the box. I mean, I wonder how old Harry Kane is in this game. We'll have to have a look. And I think I just saw double assist for Jorgensen there. I mean, he's on an 8.7, so he must be a double assister here. As we are going to demand more. Harry Kane, 34 years old. I mean, would have him in our team in an instant still. But second half to go. Can we get another goal? Kudus crosses it in as Buckman heads it just over the bar. I've been impressed with Buckman since bringing him back in for Bamba. Sometimes players, they just need a little time out of the team just to kind of come back and prove a point. And I think Buckman's having a very solid game so far today. As Scalvini gives it to Pedro Porro, who kicks it all the way back to Pickford. Can we get a press on here? Romero into Vivian. McAllister now across to Dyer. Gives it to Udogie. I mean, their wing-backs are pushing forward. Agume wins the ball, however. Diamande back to Buckman. Diamande to Agume, to Kudu. Poor pass, cut out by McAllister. I think it might be time to make a couple of changes here as Pedro Porro runs down the wing. We'll see what happens from this. Buckman gets the header in front of Kane. Ndiaye heads it out as well. Vivian on the right, gives it to Pedro Porro. Who's this here? Is this Ndiaye? No, it's Mohamed Diamande. Kane in the box. Buckman heads away. I mean, there's a lot of pressure here. Udogie runs in. It's back post Madison. And it is a goal back for Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to make some changes here. I think because of how pressing Tottenham Hotspur are, we're going to just focus down the wings here. Keep doing that. Maybe go for an overlap as well, just to push them. We'll play quite wide into their position. And who's kind of a little bit injured, not injured, but just fatigued. El Shoué is going to come in for Musa Ndiaye. Jorgensen's having a fantastic game in a 9.1, but we're going to bring him off for Christensen. And who else have we got here? I mean, Bismarck Adoa Blessing, he's having a fantastic game. So Emmanuel Omega is going to come in for him. Same with Mohamed Kudus. He's not playing too well, so Onyekbulu is going to come in. And Nagalo's on a 6.2. Don't want to see that. Oliver Brandt is a little bit apprehensive, so Wisdom Mame, we're going to bring you in. At right back. There's 20 minutes to go. I hope this highlighted a minute is just one because we were making changes. Buckman. I mean, it's going to end surely, this highlight. Gives it to Diamande. I'll commentate it out anyway. Diamande running forward. Gives it to Nagalo. Jorgensen. Finds Adoa Blessing. What have we got? Is there an attack in this? Adoa Blessing into the box. Makoko at the back post. There was an attack in this. I thought it was going to be one of those highlights that nothing happens from. Have we just scored straight from pretty much kickoff here? I know I was making a couple of changes, but I feel like we pegged them back straight away. Jorgensen down the right, finds Bismarck a blessing. He sits the ball up nicely. Makoko at the back post has beaten Porro in the air. Very nice goal. Well done, Makoko. And looking at this, yeah, it took us 2 minutes to peg Tottenham back. Very happy indeed, although they get another corner. Maddison crosses it in. Agume putting his body on the line there against Dyer. Dyer was trying to come back to haunt us here. We're going positive. We'll drop it into a balanced formation as Maddison crosses it in. Dyer at the back post, but El Shouay wins the header. Sakagni now. Highlight is over. We're going to press a Doji as Maddison brings the ball forward as well. Pedro Porro, but loses out to El Shouay. Buchmann, back to El Shouay, back to Buchmann. Agume now. Into Onyegbule. Christensen, Makoko. This is lovely stuff. Christensen finds Omega. Just come on. He went for the chip off the crossbar as Scalvini boots it clear. As Milan is winning 6-0 against Salzburg, which is... It's always nice to see a big win in the Champions League. But El Shouay gives it back to Buchmann. Agume now. Diamande, we've got no changes to make. Christensen, I mean, there's Omega and there's Makoko. Ame now finds Omega. Lovely ball into Agume. Makoko loses out to Vivian and Pavard, but Omega into Onyegbulu. What's he going to do? Makoko's in the box. Back to Christensen. 4-1. Jakob Christensen, kind of the forgotten man here at FC Nordsjælland. He wanted to leave us in the summer. We didn't find a bid that kind of matched our valuation for him. He acknowledges that. He's come back into the team today off the bench, and Onyegbulu set him up on a plate. And a thunderbolt from Jakob Christensen into the net. Pickford had no chance. It's 4-1. Can we get another? I hope we can. It's been a good game so far. We're going to demand more for the last 2 minutes, but that is the end of the game. Fantastic win against a good Tottenham Hotspur team here today. 4-1 victors. We've got an XG rating of 2.39. We deserve this win. And that's about as comprehensive as you get. You have blown them away. Now, I think it's kind of funny the fact that Man United are only team to kind of beat us last season, and they've beaten us this season as well, but we did win the Champions League. Is it an omen of things to come? I'm not sure, but I know what is to come is Bayer Leverkusen in our next game, and I'll see you there. So Onana has left us, £14.5 million rising transfer. Looking at what he's on at Shabab Al Ali, 92,000 a week. We cannot compete with that. Plus, we didn't really want him anyway, so thank you very much. Thanks for the money. Thanks for the ease and a wage bill. And, you know, we've got Mar and Salah to see us through the rest of the season at least. So here we are for today's game against Bayer Leverkusen. There's one injury, definite, and that's Ndiaye at left back. He's now been replaced by El Shouay, so it'll be Salah, Ame, Diamande, Buchmann and El Shouay at the back. Kudus, Jorgensen and Mariba with Cherki as the attacking midfielder. Makoko and Adoa Blessing, kind of how we started the season, and the UEFA Super Cup as well. So Cherki got a kind of a fitness concern at the minute, which isn't great, but some good minutes here, and hopefully he can build up his fitness. But Bayer Leverkusen, they're not going to be an easy game, and Let's see how we do get on. Again, we'll tell them that the media are looking for a good display from them. And our team looks very strong. Unsure about the formation-wise on how Leverkusen are going to set themselves up here. So they are going with a 4-2-3-1 with Wirtz, Hlozak, Sade. I mean, very good players. Palacios and Ginter as well. Ginter looks like he's been moved from centre-back into a CDM position here. And let's get into it. I only demand more again. We are at home. We have kind of built a fortress here in Europe. So fingers crossed we can do the same again today. I mean, we beat Tottenham quite convincingly. El Shaarawy, good tackle there. Ryerson down the right-hand side. Back to Sade, has found the net. Kevin Shard, or Sade, let me know down below. I mean, it's too easy that was from Bayer Leverkusen. As you can see, El Shaarawy clears it away. Ryerson down the right-hand side easily beats Ilias Mariba, and Shard puts it past Salah. Now Salah's the only goalkeeper really in the squad now after Onana's departure. So we need some good competition to keep him on his toes, as Wirtz gives it to Bornau. Palacios to Ginter, back to Bornau. Ryerson again on the right hand side. Sade, Ryerson. I think Mariba might need some help there. He's lost out to Tapsoba. Shard gives it to Ginter, back to Ryerson. Mariba's there again. Good pressing from Mariba. But Leverkusen do attack us again. Spread it wide to Jeremy Frimpong. It's 8 minutes in, could be 2-0. Frimpong has just blazed it well over the bar though, so it won't be 2-0 just yet. Let's hope it isn't 2-0 at all. We need to come back into this game as May has just stood on the ball, lost out to Adam Plozek. And Diamande's lost out to him again. What is going on? Andre Silva to Shard, that's 2. Salah with a fantastic save. Well done, Salah. I mean, have we got another demand? We have. We're going to demand more. It's only 13 minutes in, but still a lot of attacking pressure from Leverkusen. Is that a penalty? No. It's a free kick to us. The amount of times we've given away silly penalties like that. It's a difficult Champions League. I think we are definitely missing Chamiti as Ginter clears it away to Andre Silva. Well, saying that with Mays bombing up the wings, I don't really remember asking him to do that. As Palacios loses out. Mariba on a little run here. Mariba just over the bar. I mean, we didn't look threatening with that, and to be fair, the effort, it was very poor from Mariba. As another highlight begins, Kudu gives it to Cherki. I mean, it's a poor pass to Makoko. That's Bornau, gives it to Ryerson. Shard to Palacios. Into Wirtz. I mean, there's a lot of space over on the left-hand side if they want to use it, and they have. Frimpong down. Maybe it's our... Is that a penalty? It doesn't matter. It's 2-0. Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, Cherki is looking like a big waste of our money at the minute. He's not playing well at all. Maybe it's the formation that we're putting him in. Maybe we need to switch him out to the left, which I might just do now. Let's swap back to our rubber formation. Cherki on the left, and we'll go with Jorgensen on the right. See if that does anything different there. So Diamande to Buchmann. Into Mariba. Mohamed Kudus now. Amay down the right. Gives it to Diamande. Into Jorgensen. Mariba's there. What can he do? He's gone for goal. Such a waste. As Leverkusen break again, but it is given away, and Jorgensen has picked it up. And it is the end of the highlight. We're 17th. That's really, really poor from ourselves at the minute. I mean, what are the league tables looking like? I mean, we got into automatic qualification last season for the first time. But it's very poor from ourselves, but let's be honest. We haven't had a single shot on target as well. Makoko, you need to do better there. You've been terrible. We're supposed to be the favourites. I think we are as well. You know what we're going to do? We're going to bring off Bismarck with a blessing for Omega. I mean, Jorgensen, we're going to bring you off for Firi. I'm going to move both of Mariba and Kudus into the attacking positions here, rather than having 2 CDMs. And Cherki's on a 6.2. It's been dreadful. And what I love about Football Manager, whatever reason with this formation, it loves to swap them 2 around. I can guarantee Omega's going to be on the right wing at some point again. Cherki on a 6.1. There you go. Omega's just swapped around. No idea what happens. Cherki's been absolutely dreadful as well, so Fatou is going to come on for you. Kudus, you've been poor. Bring on a Gume. Drop you into the box-to-box midfielder. I mean, it's not looking very good from ourselves today. I mentioned about Fortress, and it's been crumbled. It's been breached by Bayer Leverkusen. Winner the man more as well. Spatu over the corner. Normally, he's the player to make a difference. Buckman heads it towards goal, but it's all just simple for Bayer Leverkusen here. I mean, our defence, no one's playing well. Let's face it, no one is playing well at all. Agent Buckman is back. He's on a 6.4. Bring on Michel and Dar. And that is our last change. With 25 to go. If anything happens, then so be it. Grill hits it forwards. Amay wins the header. Fury into Agume. Agume to Omega. What's he going to do? Not a lot. That's what he's going to do. Very poor. Should have crossed it into Mokoko's path. Wasn't to be on this occasion. As Leverkusen come again with Shard down the right. Ryerson to Tapsover. Into Ginter. Back to Ryerson. I mean, it's lovely play. Gruder gives it to Ryerson. He's been an absolute thorn in our sides. And Shardares, to be honest, as Endar clears the ball. Has that gone in? No. Diamande clears it away off the line. I wonder if we can just berate the players, because it's been absolutely dreadful, this has. We're going to berate them. Maybe I'm losing my cool a little bit, but it's been... Seems to be a common theme at the minute is win one, lose one. As Fatu swings it in, Diamande off the post. I mean, that just says it all, really. Hoslik runs away. And a very disappointing performance, that is. Poor from everyone. I think Cherky, he has some thinking to do whether he wants to stay at the club. I may try and move him out and try and recoup some of our money. But anyway, enough of that. Let's see what our next episode has in store for us. So once again, a good result, cancelled out by a very poor result. Didn't expect to lose 2-0 to Bayer Leverkusen there. I think losing Chimitis has really affected our squad. Maybe Arian B going as well. Have we done too many transfers out of the club? Only time will tell, but the next games we have are Napoli and Liverpool. So join me then. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. And hopefully, we'll have a better time next time. Goodbye.